So, obvious thing that's going on, and only thing anybody apparently is talking about is that Trump got COVID-19. Now, here's my thoughts on it. Um, first off, I have to say, you know what? Twitter is really cracking down on people who wish ill will towards him or anybody else or wishes death on people and all that. And I'm for that. Because if we know anything about my channel, I am for positivity, hope. I will not, listen, I'm going to warn you guys right now, I will not have it, okay? I will not have anybody say karma's a bitch. I will not have anybody say, ha ha ha. I will not have anybody say, maybe he deserved it. Not going to happen here, okay? No, we are good people on my channel. It's all about positive light and rainbows and wishing people well, wishing people well who we may or may not agree with politically or just as a human being and all. But here's what I really noticed the most about the president's illness is how bad the media coverage is. And when I mean how bad, okay, we all got the text and the Twitter alert that day he got sick, blah blah blah. From the time that they announced he was going to be leaving the White House, I happened to be at a friend's house watching TV, and I was glued to it. Not because I was interested really in what was happening. I was interested in the coverage and how they had absolutely nothing to say, but they will stretch it out endlessly without a fucking thing to report. So here's what was going on, basically. Here's what they could have said. Okay, right now, the president's like really sick. So he's moving from the White House to Air Force One, and he's going to go to the hospital for a little bit. And yeah, we really don't know what's going on. How long did that take me right now? Like 30 seconds or something like that? Less than that? This is pretty much what happened. Maybe I'm, exaggerating a little bit. But you have these people who just sit there, like the reporter, she's sitting there, she's like, okay, right now, breaking news. The president is going to be taken from the White House to Air Force One. And then from Air Force One to the hospital, because obviously to go to the hospital, he must be kind of ill. Let's go to Sanjay Gupta, our expert right now. Sanjay, we're hearing from the White House that he has a temperature. When someone has a temperature, you're a doctor, what are you looking for in a person with a temperature? Well, Maggie Blibbity Blue, that's a really good question. What we're looking for somebody in a temperature is we're looking for somebody who is hotter than normal, who is over the 98.6 that most humans agree is the normal human temperature. We're looking for somebody who's kind of maybe perspiring or not feeling so great, but basically hotter than normal. Right. Okay. We're going to go to our expert right now. We're going to cut away. There is a squirrel taking a crap on the lawn while we're waiting for the president to appear, hopefully disheveled and looking bad so we can really zoom in on it and, analyze it 6 ways to Sunday, even though we don't know what we're talking about. But there is a squirrel pooping on the White House lawn right now. We're going to go to Mary Baxter, who is the crazy lady that always talks to me on the subway, who claims to be a psychic. Mary, is this squirrel that is currently we're watching right now pooping on the White House lawn before the president comes out to Air Force One to go to Walter Reed, is this a bad omen for the president? I like pancakes and rubber bands around my face. Thank you, Mary. That's very insightful. Okay, is he coming out yet at all? No. And right now we are looking at the White House and the helicopter that will be taking the president to the hospital. Helicopters were invented a long time ago. Let's go to our expert, Jack Neoff, who actually knows somebody who knows somebody else who wrote the Wikipedia entry for the person who invented helicopters. Jack, are you there? Yeah, actually, I don't know that at all. I'm for the next segment on how the box office is dying in Hollywood because of COVID. Right. Okay, so what do you think the president's going to be wearing? Do you think he's going to be wearing PJs when he comes out? Or do you think he's going to be wearing a sassy suit, maybe from the 70s, kind of maybe polka dotted? Again, I have no idea. Right. Okay, yeah, we're getting word that he is almost to the front door of the White House and will soon be walking on the lawn. We are standing by. There's a press pool outside. We're going to go to an expert right now. We hear he's very ill and he's COVID. You can have a lot of, symptoms. And one of the symptoms you have is nausea. Right now, we're going to Jennifer Pilvin in Oak Brook, Illinois, whose 8-year-old Tommy once was nauseous before a school play. We're going to call her an expert right now because we have nothing else to go with. Jennifer, how did your 8-year-old, how does he compare to Trump? he felt sick once and he threw up and then he felt better and he went on with school play. Right. And do you think that by throwing up, President Trump could possibly throw up a couple of lungs, maybe a rib? What's your experience with that with your young son, Tommy? I didn't experience that at all. Like, great, thank you. Shut the hell up. You're no use to me. Okay, we're getting word. He has just made it to the helicopter. He's just had, and in 5 more minutes, we will have footage of him, whether he is, crawling to the helicopter or whether he's walking or being wheeled on a gurney. We have 5 more minutes, and we will have that footage for you. I'm trying so hard. So, as you all know, COVID can be spread from tongue kissing and homeless sex gangbangs, and we don't think he participated in any of those. And Sanjay Gupta, do you think the president's taking a Tylenol at all or Advil? I would definitely, as a doctor, recommend some kind of ibuprofen, especially if he has a fever. And I'm sure at Walter Reed, oh, that's good. Walter Reed, what they're going to do to him at their hospital, good. So when he goes to the hospital, let's go to our other in-house doctor, Dr. Itchypuss. Dr. Itchypuss, I know you're a gynecologist. We're going to go to you now. Now, when President Trump arrives at the hospital and he is on a gurney, will he be giving any intravenous fluids? Or will he take his vitals? Can you tell us anything about that? Yeah, first of all, my doctor's name is not Dr. Itchypuss. I'm Dr. Achpuss. And I am a gynecologist. Yeah, they'll take his vitals and see if he's okay, and then they'll go from there. And will they do something they call a chart? A chart where they maybe keep track of, all of his little symptoms and his vital signs and stuff. Do you think that's possible? And how will it affect the vice presidential debate if they do indeed do a chart? You have completely lost your fucking mind, lady. You've completely lost your mind. I know. That's basically what happened. Am I lying? That's what happened on CNN the other night. Fox was a totally different story. Here's what happened on Fox the other night. He's fine! He is fine! He is fine! Jesus is gonna cure him, and this is a lie. He's just got a cough and a little runny nose, okay? Big freaking deal. He's going to the hospital. He'll be out in like 2 hours, all right? So shut up. All of you just shut up. MSNBC was just like, talking to Bernie Sanders for no apparent reason. That was what happened. But yeah, that was just like they're going out of their way to report on nothing, and I'm still getting updates. Today, the president released the video from Walter Reed saying that he is going to be home, he thinks, in a few days. We're going to interview about 1,000 people who've never met the president before and ask them what they thought about his disheveled appearance and whether he was actually speaking in Klingon secretly by tapping it out. Can you even speak Klingon in Braille? We don't know. Is Braille speech? We have to investigate all of this. And, we're going to look at the video soon, and boy, he did not look good. I mean, his hair was disheveled. We're going to have to find out, are there indeed combs in the Walter Reed Hospital where he's at, and how will that affect Biden's next performance? That's as much sense as you're going to get for, like, the next week. So just get used to it.